Welcome to Let's Talk Literature. I'm Em.
And I'm Will.
And we're two book lovers who wanted to combine our passions for reading and gossiping and share it with the world.
Whether you're looking for a new book to pick up or a new book friend, you come to the right place.
So grab a coffee.
Or a little wine and let's talk literature.
That's a beautiful shade of red.
I know. It's like the perfect amount of pale, right?
I just have water.
Ooh.
Is she good?
I haven't had one in so long.
Bringing back memories.
Oh, it feels great. Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy beginning of the second year of Let's Talk Literature.
Season 2.
This is season 2, baby. Season 2.
Oh my god. We need to rebrand.
I know. Ooh.
Okay,
Maybe.
we'll talk. We'll talk.
We'll talk. How you doing? How's it going?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I am going on a little trip this weekend, and I'm going to New York City. Am I the biggest fan of like trips to a city? No, I'm not. I don't really love like a hustle and bustle city. I'm not much of a city girl, but
Fair.
I'm so excited. I can talk about what I'm going for because by the time this episode comes out, the event will already have happened. I'm not really sure if it's supposed to be like a secret or not, so I was scared to post anything. But I'm going on Thursday to the early screening of the Thursday Murder Club at the Paris Theater in New York. I'm so excited.
That's amazing.
Yeah, very cool. I'm not really sure what I did to get here, but I'm thankful beyond belief. I got invited through Penguin Random House, and I am bringing my mom.
Snaps for them.
We're going to go. We're going to make a little, like, girls' weekend out of it, just Thursday to Saturday, and do some fun things. I'm also doing something Saturday, like a little pop-up event for an app that I've worked with before.
Ooh,
yeah.
in New York?
In New York, yeah. It actually just like so happened that both of these events were the same weekend in New York City, and it was so convenient for me. So that's why I'm staying a couple days. Otherwise, I probably would have just stayed one night.
That's actually look at you, Miss Influencer.
I know. I was at work, the waitressing job on Sunday, and I was like, I won't be here Thursday. If anybody wants my shift. And they were like, oh, what are you doing? I was like, I'm going to New York.
As you're sitting there, like, you should ask me why I'm not going to be here.
You guys want to know where I'll be or
no?
Does anybody want to ask a follow-up question?
Does anyone care? Does anyone care to know where I'm going to be? Anyone?
I hate talking about it, but...
God. Like, I would so much rather be here with you.
Like, it's a chore for me to do this. I'd rather be serving the good people of the Jersey Shore.
Instead, you're going to be serving cunt in New York.
Period.
I was quick.
I absolutely will be. That was really good.
I said it so quickly because I didn't like want to cut you
right
off.
Away.
So
it had to come out right away.
I had to get it off my chest.
That was fantastic, and it's true. I will be. And I said I was like, I'm going to like a early screening of a movie, and they were like, what movie? I'm like, the Thursday Murder Club, and like nobody really knows like that I have like a whole secret life of like books.
Yeah.
Like a handful of like the girls too that I've like gotten close with, but like the majority of them don't, and they're like, how did you get invited to that? And the one girl was like, she's famous, and I was like, okay, let's not say all that.
Let's not do that.
Hey,
guys.
so don't ever say that again. Okay. Anyways, so Saturday I'll be going to a pop-up event with Phase Nutrition, which is an app that I've worked with before. They are like a science-based app that helps you track your menstrual cycle, and they're doing a pop-up event in the city at Washington Square, and what they're doing is offering snacks based on what cycle you're in of your period, so like foods that are best for your luteal phase, for your follicular phase, and stuff like that. And it's just kind of like a pop-up event to promote the app, because that's what the app does. It tracks your cycles for you and tells you like what foods will help you feel best during that time and like what sort of activity and stuff like that. So it's super cool. Yeah, I've worked with them before and I really like them, so I'll be going to that Saturday. and then back to my regular old life.
Back to the grind.
Back to the grind, yeah. So I'm excited. Little anxious, but yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's normal to have some anxious jitters.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay.
All right,
It's
thanks.
gonna go great. It's gonna go
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you. Me and my mom are going to Nobu while we're in New York, so I'm super excited.
What a weekend.
We are splurging,
weekend.
and guess what? Guess what? This is a business trip.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know what that means?
All write it off.
Mm-hmm.
Write
This
that
is a
baby off.
business trip.
Write that baby off.
Yes, I will be. I will be. Anyways, how are you doing? I know you went on a little trip this past weekend.
I did. I went to Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. Let me just tell you, there's not much going on. In the surrounding parts of the park, you could probably skip it. But the park itself was amazing. It was beautiful.
Okay.
Very beautiful. Did a really long hike. I feel like a part of me is kind of coming out. That's very granola.
Okay.
Love a national
Hippie will
park.
unlocked.
I love a national park. I am growing out a mustache. I live in a very hipster neighborhood now.
You carry tote bags?
I'm gay.
You're gay.
Tote bags. I'm gay. I love coffee. And my boyfriend drives a Subaru Crosstrek.
So you know what? This was actually years in the making.
So this was coming. This was actually coming. But that was great. Definitely a relaxing weekend. I will say we did make a pit stop on the way home in DC. You guys aren't missing much. The museums are really cool. It just looks like a gentrified ultra college campus.
Yeah. I picture that.
Yeah, it felt so hollow, like a movie set. Got some really good like Mediterranean food, which was nice.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, the National Guard is there now, so you probably shouldn't go. But it was a pit stop for sure.
Okay.
But
would you go back in the near future?
I would go back to go to more museums because the Smithsonian was so cool.
Yeah. Is that the one
I
that's
went
in
to-
the Night at the Museum?
Yes,
Cool.
yes. Went to the Natural History Museum, which is the one from
Very cool.
the Night at the Museum, and then we also did the Air and Space Museum as well.
Very cool.
And then we went to 2 art museums. Very cool.
I'm a big
Other than
proponent of museums.
Oh, me too. They were wonderful. Wonderful. They just like give you an opportunity to like tap into a part of your mind that you don't
Yeah.
usually tap into.
On, like, a trip.
And yeah, it's amazing.
And,
It's
like,
a
as
great
much
use of
as-
time.
As much as like I'd love to relax when I'm like going away, I really relax when I'm like learning.
Oh, 100%.
You know? Like
100%. I was literally looking at the carcass of a dinosaur that like the bones were real.
it's real.
I was like, ooh, who?
Yeah,
did
it really
this?
just like
Like
grounds you.
it does. It really does. Also learning about our evolution and like where we came from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
So yeah, very relaxing trip. Very learned a lot.
Learned a lot about yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It was nice, and it was a great time with my friends. Very much a bonding
Awesome.
experience. Yeah, then I got home on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and as I was laying in bed, bawled my eyes out for the whole night. Because I was watching Snape edits
Okay.
and edits of The Haunting of Hill House. Bawled my eyes out, not even lying.
What kind of
Then
Snape edits was this?
Oh, it was like, you know the trending sound that's going on right now that's like, we built this cage, right? The Gracie, yeah, that. Yeah. It was that, but just Harry Potter edits, and then it was just like every edit you can think of with Snape and when he reveals that Lily was the love of his life. And then just the reason that he did everything and killing Dumbledore and everything. just spoiled all of Harry Potter. So sorry. Like
I don't know it now. Like, grow up.
Yeah,
And
it's your fault.
also,
That's your fault.
like, I hate that Harry Potter was created because I love it so much, and I don't want to because I hate J.K. Rowling.
Oh, 100%.
It's just like, it's
100%.
so frustrating.
It is such a hard divide.
Like, I wish I never
like,
met. I wish I never met it.
Exactly. I think it's. Wait, this is a great example of it's better to have loved than lost, or never to have loved at all. And I think in this situation, it's never to have loved at all.
Never to have loved at all, because the creator is just such a terrible person.
She's horrible.
She's
like,
horrible.
Actually horrible.
It's actually like repulsive, and like the world she created was so cool, and it's just
and
like,
so comforting as well.
How could you do this?
Like, how could such a heinous person create a world that brings so much comfort to people?
You know what? This kind of leads into the conversation of today, and I'm not sure that you meant to do this because we hadn't discussed this, but there is a little bit of drama going on with the Harry Potter world. So we can we can do a little transition if you're ready. Okay. So today we're talking about drama in the book world, in BookTok, BookTube, and then just like general what's going on with the book world. Just a little like ramble episode, laid back.
Yeah.
We were able to fit in another ramble for the month, and we had so much fun doing this last time, so we thought we'd do it again and just get to gossip with you guys.
Exactly. Yeah, we did this not too long ago, and it was very well received. So I think you guys are asking for more. So we're providing that for you.
Here we are. So Will did a fantastic job of unknowingly segueing into a topic that I didn't realize I wanted to talk about, but I do want to talk about, and that is 2 new book releases, I believe in August, perhaps July, and both of them are Harry Potter fanfics that have been turned into something else. They were originally Harry Potter fanfics, and they have been recreated and redone to not be focused on Harry Potter, to have different character names, a little bit of a different world. The issues come into play with the marketing. I only remember one of the authors. It's Julie Soto, who is becoming very popular. She's a romance author, so I'm not sure if you've come across that author before. But she's had some pretty popular books come out in the past year or two, maybe a little bit longer. But what is going on is her marketing has been specifically using like Harry Potter fanfic language in the marketing.
Oh.
And a lot of people are pissed because they don't want to bring... Yeah. It was based off of Harry Potter, but nobody wants attention brought to the IP of Harry Potter. You know what I mean? Nobody wants J.K. Rowling to make more money, and this using that as a marketing tool by the publisher specifically is basically handing her money, the gateway into Harry Potter, because once they read this, they're going to be like, okay, now let me actually read Harry Potter. So people are very upset with it. That's kind of it going on with that. I've just been seeing a lot of people's reactions. Some people saying on one end, like, who cares? Like, let people read what they want. I'm not really on that wave. I think that we should be a little bit more critically aware of the people we're supporting and stuff like that. But to each their own, I suppose. And a lot of people are more similar to what me and Will would probably feel. And they're very against using Harry Potter as a promotion tool. And I just think that that's like an interesting subject. And it's kind of like another way that BookTok is so divided.
Yes, it's a very divided platform.
It's a very divided platform, and I hate to be this bitch, but it's like political.
Be that bitch. Be that bitch. Be that bitch.
It's political. Like, we know who's voting for who.
These
arguments.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
Like, here's my take with this. It's like, okay, say you read a book, right? Read it through and through. You enjoy it. Then you come to find out that there is one, it was made in poor taste, two, the author is problematic, or something along those lines, something in that spectrum. If you take accountability for that and you're like, look, I read it, I don't agree with that author, I don't agree with that, the way this book was created, I've learned I will not be supporting them this from here forward.
Yeah.
Great. Take accountability.
Fantastic.
Great. I think that's fantastic. There's just a ongoing problem with BookTok of what I like to call herd mentality, and it's attacking someone for saying an opinion about a book and just like kind of putting them down and saying like, you're a piece of shit because you support this, when first you should give them the floor to be like, oh, I didn't know that.
Give them the
thank you for letting me know. Then if they continue to do it, then say your piece. You know, I feel like people are always quick to go on the defense.
Absolutely.
When you should just definitely open a space for conversation. And then if it's like, oh, I'm dealing with a bigot, then you're just
off.
like, okay, then it's like, okay, fuck you. Like,
Absolutely.
I don't want to listen
But
to
you
your
know what?
opinion.
A lot of people don't have the initial maturity. Yeah, 100%. And the initial, like, I don't want to say intelligence because it's not intelligence, but like the urge to like think of these things before.
Yeah.
And that comes from privilege.
It's going back to a topic we talked about in this last episode of the one woman who came out and said, like, we need to support white authors. It's
Exactly.
like, girl,
Like,
people already
use
support
your
white authors.
Brain.
You know,
Use your damn brain.
You are a white woman.
You already are 10 steps
the
ahead.
publishing world. You're 10 steps ahead. People already support you.
Yeah.
There are this whole subset of people who are not white who are much less supported than you are.
Yeah.
And it's just calling that out and giving the support to those underrepresented groups so that the playing field is even. It's like, it's basic human decency. That's
exactly.
all
Empathy.
it is. Empathy.
And it ties into like the herd mentality thing. And like,
yes.
I think just the fact of people are so quick to say anything on the safety of like, from the safety of a screen, you know?
Oh yeah. I mean, this is not as serious, but like every time I post something about me liking A Little Life, I get hate comments. I get literal people saying, you are the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life, and I will never trust a word that you say.
Okay.
And like, A Little Life, I understand that it's not for everyone. I understand that it may be frowned upon by many people.
It's polarizing.
It's polarizing.
Some of
exactly.
the best books are.
But what I got out of it, I saw something else in it that other people didn't. It also came to me at a specific time in my life where I felt I related to some of the things that happened in the book. Reading is a personal journey, and it's personal to each person. So you are very at will to have your own opinion. You can do whatever the hell you want. Just, why aren't we allowing conversation to happen instead of directly jumping down someone's throat? You gotta give people an opportunity to defend themselves. And then if, say, you're at an even playing field at that point, then it's like, okay, then it's free game. Like, then you can discuss, debate, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's just very quick. It's very quick to hate on BookTok.
I think that like everybody should be trying to, and like I'm guilty of this too, like because it's social media. It's designed to be like quick little replies.
Yeah.
Interact, move on. Interact, move on. Like it's designed to be that way, and that's how they get you. But I think that the narrative should be shifted a little bit to where we're like engaging actually and like having conversations, like whereas somebody might comment on your post and be like, I'll never trust your book opinions, like that's a terrible book. Maybe instead they could comment something like, hey, I hated this book, curious like what your thoughts are on it, like
why you liked it,
like
or,
no hate, because it's not like the book is perpetuating something harmful. If it's perpetuating something harmful, that's a different story, and they have every right to say that. But if it's not, it's not. There's some trigger warnings in there, but it's not perpetuating anything harmful. then let's not go in like that. And that brings me to another topic about another book that was released recently that is perpetuating something very harmful. And this woman, I don't know if you've heard about this, wrote a book about a grape, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
Fantasy, where a woman is brought into a hospital unconscious, and she is in a coma, and her doctor, the story is told from the doctor's POV. Yeah, I see your face, and it's going exactly where you think it's going to go. Unfortunately, the doctor is like fantasizing about having relations with this woman while she is in a coma. And this woman wrote a book about it and is marketing it as dark romance. That is not dark romance. That is sexual assault. And there's a lot of people coming to her defense and saying, let people read what they want to read. And I think the bigger conversation we should be having is, why would you want to read that? Is everything okay? Have you heard about this?
No.
Okay.
No, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
It's like, I understand, let's let people read what they want to read in that conversation. To an extent, once we start pushing that line, perhaps we should start holding people a little bit accountable.
How are you going to try to morph that into a trope? That's basically what that author's trying to do.
Yeah.
Once you said dark romance, I'm like, so there's not even like, they're not even trying to have a discussion about like this. Like that they're using that as a fuel for a romance novel.
It's not romance. It's one person. Like, you know, how can it be a romance if only one person is conscious? That's not a romance.
Crazy.
That is
That's
not
crazy.
a romance. It's absolutely insane.
That is crazy.
It's just things like that really frighten me.
And the thing is, too, people will read it.
Oh my God, yeah. That's why it's like even just the fact that people are talking about it in a negative way, like even we are, like people might be like, I hope not, but people might be like, oh, I want to see what this is about. Like maybe it's not as bad as we think. Like don't do that, please. Like let's not.
See, this is my whole. Okay, I could be going down a rabbit hole here.
We've been.
But this could be like, so that takes a very sensitive subject to an extreme that doesn't make any sense. Like there shouldn't be a story made from that.
No.
Right? I'm going to take A Little Life, which is trauma filled. I'm not going to back away from that. It is the most traumatic book I've ever read, right? People have made the claim of it's like trauma corn. Basically, the author just used Jude, the main character, as a punching bag to push her own agenda onto her readers. But that is an analytical analysis, or I just said the same thing. That is an analysis that you have made of the book. Yes, it's trauma filled, and many would say that she wrote it for making trauma for the sake of trauma. But to me and to a lot of other people, there was reason. There was a story. This was a character that we were following.
Can I interject?
Like, yes.
I think what you're trying to say is that the difference between, say, A Little Life and the book that we were talking about is where A Little Life has trauma. It's known that it's trauma. It's not romanticized trauma. We know it's trauma, and it's exploring the effects of trauma.
Exactly.
Whether that's your cup of tea or not, that's fine.
You know that going in.
Mm-hmm. Whereas this book is about a traumatic event, but it's romanticizing it and painting it in a new light that is harmful for people who have been through it. Whereas A Little Life, it could be harmful, but just because of the fact of like, oh, I went through that, I don't want to read about it. It's not harmful in the way of somebody's disrespecting something I've been through.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that's the difference, because this new book feels like a punch in the face to people who have been through SA and grape and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like that's oh, you're romanticizing something that's like the worst thing that ever happened to me. You know what I mean? Whereas with A Little Life, we know that it's bad and we know that it's trauma. It's not trying to make a romanticization out of somebody's suffering. It's just exploring the suffering to an extreme.
Right.
Was that right?
And you can have the opinion and you can analyze the book to think it does that.
Mm-hmm.
But you analyze the text. That is your perspective on it.
Yeah.
I completely agree with what you're saying. Like, that book that you just brought up, its whole intention was to romanticize something that is so sensitive, right?
Yeah.
Whereas I went into A Little Life knowing it was going to be traumatic. It's not for everyone. Like, I'm not sitting here convincing you to read the book. Don't read the book. If you don't want to read the book, don't read it. I'm just saying that my personal experience was it consumed me. Like, it was something.
But here's my question for you. With
me.
A Little Life, do you think that there's a possibility, and I'll get to my reasoning why, but do you think that there's a possibility of somebody reading A Little Life and being inspired to do something that happened in that book?
No.
There's the difference. Because
personally, no.
From what I understand, I don't think so either. I think that the risk of that is like low, whereas I think put somebody who's not morally sound in and reading both of those books, they're going to be like, oh, it's okay that I feel XYZ when they read the weird book, because it's romanticizing it and it's making something that is inherently bad sound good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I also wouldn't recommend A Little Life to someone who is not in a good headspace either.
Yeah.
You know? But if you decide to read it and you think you are in a good headspace, it's not going to convince you to do anything that it's not out to get you like that.
Yeah.
I think people are just completely
It's such an interesting
demonizing.
conversation.
It really is. I think people try to demonize the book, and it's gotten to a point where there is a group of people who you either love A Little Life or you hate it. There is no in between.
I've never seen in between.
There's no in between.
That's why I'm scared to read it.
And I honestly don't even want to recommend it anymore. I don't recommend it, honestly. That is a book that I do not recommend. It's personal.
Yeah.
I will tell people that I love that book, and I will say it did something to me.
But I can't speak on whether it's good for you or not.
It's going to do it. Exactly. The only person that I have said read this book is you.
Yeah.
I've only told you to read this book. I just think that there are people out there who, one, didn't read the book and are on the side of hating the book because it's popular, and two, will join on the hate train and say that I don't trust your opinion. Clearly this gets me going because I have people attack me all the time for just an opinion.
Yeah.
I actually responded to a comment today. Like, what am I doing?
I know. I was like, be rude. Like, who cares? Like, they're being so rude to you in the comments.
It's the same person who comments that every single time.
You are not perpetuating anything harmful.
I'm not. I'm just telling you I like the book.
I'm not telling you I love this book about a doctor who essays an unconscious patient. No. If I was, then please comment. Explain to me what, like, I don't want to just be like, you suck. Why would you post that? Like for people who are recommending it, I want to like genuinely know what is going on. Like, where's your head at with this? Like, I haven't read the book. I won't read the book. But I'm not going to, like, come at you and say, like, you are an idiot. I will never trust you. Like, it's just, you would never say that in person.
You wouldn't. And that's another thing. It's like, there is so much courage behind a keyboard. Mm-hmm. And I've learned that from hosting more on social media and just some of the things that people say. Like, guys, I read every comment. Like, it's not like I don't read the comments. I read every one.
Yeah.
And, like, I've responded to one before, and then someone said, I didn't think you were going to see this. I'm like, then why? Of course why would you post
like, do you think it just goes into the ether? Like, it disappears?
I may not respond to it.
But I read it.
But I read it.
Trust me.
I read it.
Trust me. I want to kind of transition into another very popular hot topic right now. Because I feel like we're at this point probably going to start just like beating a dead horse if we keep talking about it.
We have been. My apologies.
No, I feel very passionate about that subject as well. I want to talk about Audra Winter. I forget if it's Winters or Winter. I think it's Winter. We're going to roll with that. If it's Winters, my apologies. If you do not know who Audra Winter is, she is, I believe, 22 years old. She is a social media influencer in the BookTok author space, and she is also a self-published author. She has kind of made herself known over the past few years as being a big proponent for her own writing. That's a nice way of putting it. She has been promoting her book, her debut book, for 5+ years. And she's been talking about how she has been working on this since she was a little girl. This is her passion project. This is everything. And she did a fantastic job at promoting this book. She got an incredible number of pre-sales, like to the extent where she hired people onto her team to help her because she is publishing this herself. It was a huge success before the book came out. Then the book came out. And I'll just say people are very underwhelmed with the result. Given the traction that she got, the money that she said she spent on editors, she has claimed that one of her editors worked on the Hunger Games.
Oh.
Yeah. She has made a lot of statements about the integrity of this book and how everything is done with a purpose, and everybody is extremely angry because, for lack of better words, the book sucks. It's bad.
Fair.
I read a couple pages. Somebody posted it. It's not good, in my opinion. And it's weird things. Its grammar is awful. It's repetitive, but not in a way that lends to the narrative. Like, it's repetitive in a bad way where it just sounds like she doesn't know what she's really doing.
Yeah.
And I think the problem comes in when we see her response to the general public's critiques. She's been extremely defensive. She will not take the critiques. She thinks that everything is exactly how it should be and it's perfect, and she doesn't want to change anything. She made probably like a 20-minute video on TikTok defending her writing and every single thing that people called out. And everybody's just really upset with how she's responding. And that kind of brings us into the conversation of authors in reader spaces and the conversation of authors utilizing their social media to interact with readers, and to what extent should they be? How do we manage the expectations of others? Do we take the critiques? All these things.
An author who isn't really associated with social media will put a book out, and then if they're not online, like, they only see the reviews that they want, like, that they go and see
out of their way to search the reviews.
Exactly. So if you're like an online author, right? Like, you are active on TikTok. Like, I know, what's the one author's name? Aster?
Yeah,
Something Alex Aster. She's very, very, very active on social media. But she's always just posting like book updates or book releases or book events, no like critiques of anything, at least in that I understand.
No, I agree. I don't think she really much interacts with comments like that.
Comments, reception, discourse, anything like that. It's very much like, here's me promoting my book. It's just a
marketing tool.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's what it should be if you're an author.
Exactly. I completely agree.
I think it's a great tool. And I think that if you get comments for... I'm sorry, I keep cutting it off.
No, you're fine.
I just think that it's like a great tool. Like, for Alex Aster, she probably gets comments here and there like, oh, I didn't like this or whatever. And that's fantastic for her. She probably takes that and thinks on it. And if she chooses to work on it, that's great. You don't need to make a 20-minute response video.
No. A tell-all.
Justifying your choices.
Now. Yeah. We're not Evelyn Hugo here. Like,
this isn't. It's not like that.
We're just like, you're going to get hate and love and good reviews and bad reviews.
No matter what.
No matter what. So why would you fuel the fire of the bad reception you're getting by basically combating and coming back at people who
Yeah.
gave you constructive
You're
criticism?
calling attention to what they're like upset about.
Right. And like clearly this author did not have a proper team.
Clearly.
That they said that they did, because they would have gotten this feedback most likely and may have tweaked it to release something that was a bit better quality.
Yeah.
And I think if you're just gonna, first of all, if you're gonna make this tell-all response video over the reception of the book from your readers,
You better be 10 toes down standing on what you wrote.
exactly.
Like,
But
it better be good.
you're now just further broadening the divide between you and your reader.
Absolutely.
And now people who didn't read your book only know you for what you did after the fact.
For what you did wrong.
Exactly. So it's
Exactly.
like, take this as a loss. Take this as,
Yes.
this got me. I need to learn from this so that your next work is better.
Is better. Learn from it. Learn from it and grow. And that's so what she's doing now. This is the latest update I've seen. She posted that she is working on re-releasing the book because of all of the negative responses that she got. I think Goodreads actually like shut down the option to like rate this book because it dropped. The rating dropped so incredibly low so fast that I think there's like a safety net almost with that. Like, so like once it drops like a certain percentage in a time
So like
period.
it's not like being spammed or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. So it's not like somebody like whatever. So she's working on a new edition of it. And people were expecting that to mean sentence structure is better. The writing itself is just better, stuff like that. And she is talking about she hired an artist who is going through with her entire book. She is explaining each chapter to the artist, and then they are drawing what they imagine, and then she's going back in and rewriting what she wants based off of what they draw.
I don't
Why?
understand that process.
So why are we doing all? Why did we jump to that?
So that you're completely changing your story.
Like, why?
The artist,
just write
the artist
the
is
book how you
the
want
artist
it.
is obviously going to interpret what you're saying in a way that makes sense to them.
To
and
them,
then you're
it's going to be different for everyone.
You're going to reinterpret what, like you're just.
It's not.
It's going to go one of two
making
ways.
sense.
It's going to go one of two ways. They're going to rewrite the book, and it's going to be completely different, or they are so stuck in like this is a good book that they're just going to write the same thing.
Exactly. Like and neither of them is really going to be a good outcome. People are like, girl, we told you
listen.
all that was wrong was
she
like,
didn't even
you
listen.
just need to have like an editor. Like you need to like rewrite. Like this was draft 1. Like the bones of the book can be good. Like the story itself that you thought of is interesting. It just needs to be edited a few times. Like you need to not be rushing it. And I also believe, started like a Kickstarter or something, which is like where you can get funded, like crowdfunding for your project. So I think that's forcing her to work on like a lot stricter of a timeline than preferred. Just write the book. Like we are losing the plot. Like if you want to be an author, it should be because you like to write. It just feels like it's making it so much more complicated than it should be. Like if it's taking this much, you might not want to be an author, and that's okay.
That's what I'm getting from this. It sounds like she's got the wrong intentions here.
Yeah, like she just wants to like blow up.
Because back to the artist thing.
Yeah.
You're not even sticking to what you wanted
Your
to
idea.
write.
The integrity of it is gone.
It's gone. It's completely gone. So you don't even like the story that you wrote.
So like, what is this, a cash grab?
What is it?
Like, what is the purpose at this point? Because it doesn't feel authentic at all. She's going about this in a bad way, and she's digging herself into a hole. She's talking about how she used her scholarship money to fund the publication, and all the comments are like, I don't think that's legal. Like, I actually don't think that is something that you probably should have shared. Yeah. So she's just doing like all these extra things other than like actually sitting down and like critically looking at her writing. Like, she said she hired an in-house editor. In-house, which makes no sense. You have somebody that you're employing for one book that you wrote. It's just, what are we getting at here? Like, I feel like this could lead us into another topic that we could probably close out with. The idea of like the overconsumption of books. People just trying to make a quick buck. People just like, we're losing the plot.
We are losing the plot entirely. Books are being put out, one, at record pace.
Yes.
Like, I know you have authors like James Patterson, Janet Ivanovich from like when my parents were reading books.
Yes.
Like growing up, and they would push Stephen King. They push out books like this, right? But now newer authors, there's an expectation that they're going to be pushing out books now, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that they are not good authors. They are amazing authors. But there's an expectation that like you need to stay current, you need to stay relevant, so you need to put out content. You need to put out a book even when you probably shouldn't or it's not ready. And then the other side of that is people who consume this are also being very performative about it. There are people, I'm sure there are, that can read very fast, right? There's people that can understand, comprehend a book and read at a very fast pace. But you're telling me there's people reading a book a day?
I just cannot understand it. And I cannot understand how that's attainable, what you are gaining from that.
Because it's getting to the point now where it's like
read, done.
Reddit, like, check. My end of the year goal is going up. Yeah. I am proving to TikTok, BookTok, that I can read so many books, and I'm going to offer so much advice and reviews. Like, what is happening? Like, why aren't we sitting and digesting? Like, I sometimes read 5 books a month, and I'm like, whoa.
Holy. Yeah, no, that's like on the upper end for me now. Like, I've really slowed down my reading this past summer, mainly because I've been so busy. But, like, I've really slowed down to, like, maybe 3 books a month. And I'm not upset about it. Like, it's definitely affected my content. So I see, like, the urge. Like, I totally understand why.
Yeah, I get that.
I totally understand the motivation to want to be like, next book. Like, especially when you're in the content creation industry world. I don't like the word industry with that world. Because the more you read, the more content you have to post, obviously.
Right.
But then we're kind of losing the plot. And I think that kind of happened with me, actually. Like, I feel like I kind of was getting to a point where I was reading so much because it was fueling content for me.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like not sitting with the books as much as I would like to. And I never got to like a point of like 20, 30 books a month. Like, at most, probably 10 books a month. But even that is like a lot. Like, that's a lot. Like, I feel like I'm not giving myself the time to like sit with it, you know, that I deserve.
And
it's not a race.
Exactly. And I think it's also aiding like stress, because people who consume BookTok content are like, I only read a book a month. I read 2 books a month. What am I doing wrong?
And you're seeing people posting like book hauls with 20 books. Reading wrap-ups, the 10 books I read this month. And it's like, oh my God, I could never be on BookTok. Like, I can't, how could I be a creator? I read 1 book a month. And it's like, you can. Like,
you can.
It's not about the quantity.
It ranges for me from 0 books a month to probably 6 books maybe.
Yeah.
And some of them are audiobooks, guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I'm trying to be as authentic as possible.
Yeah.
A
lot of mine are audiobooks for sure.
I'm not reading all the time. Like, I have to
I
figure
don't
out how to
have the
make
mental
other.
capacity to do it all the time.
No,
I
no.
want it to
And
be a
like
hobby.
exactly, and like you can see on my page, I repeat like posting about certain books because I don't have I have to I want to post consistently, which I've been doing, but like I don't have like I'm not reading on that cadence to post
Yes.
a review every other day, you know? Like
Exactly. And that's
and
really hard to maintain, and it really like it kind of poisons the passion.
it does. It really does because then you get in your head and it's like, "Oh my god, I'm halfway through the month and I have a reading wrap up to film and I have only read one book or I'm only on my first book." And it's like, "That's fine."
That's why I kind of
It's
like the
literally
energy we've
fine.
been going into with our wrap ups. Like it's been very laid back with like the number,
Yep.
and
Yep.
we're kind of like used to the fact that like these might be quick episodes, and that's fine. Like
Yep.
here's what I read,
Yep.
and that's it.
Yep. I literally read like one book in February.
Yeah,
Like
and that's okay.
and I got on the episode and I was like, "Hey,
Hey.
so I only read the book club book this month." And
That's
it
life.
was fine. And I lived and it's fine.
Exactly. Like I
Like
think
I
we just
think
all need to slow down a little bit.
I also think too that like since BookTok is so current and so relevant, you think you need to read all of the newest releases. And that's what causes people to, I mean, I am guilty of it, to have a physical shelf of books that have
Yeah.
been untouched
Oh my
and
god,
not read.
yes.
Like I feel like I need to sit down. Maybe that'll be like my goal for fall is to just read physical books cuz I now have
I
5
like
more
that
books
idea.
on Libby. I have 5 more books on Libby that I am like, "Oh, I'm going to read these." And I obviously prioritize Libby because they go away.
Yes.
And then all the books on my shelf that is
They
non-existent,
just keep getting
I will
pushed
be
back
getting
further and further and further.
exactly. And I think I need to like actually take a stand and be like, I'm taking a break from Libby and I'm reading my physical books. And it's okay if I don't read a current book, you know? Like
Yes, I can read something that was published 6 years ago.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that deep.
I
It's
think
not that
that
deep.
maybe we could do an episode, maybe like almost like a spring cleaning kind of vibe, like a fall, like a fuck yeah fall, like a fall,
Fuck yeah, fall. Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
fall.
like a fall reset kind of thing, where we talk about like realigning like our reading habits with like sustainably reading and like making it a hobby and not like a checklist.
Yes.
Like we could talk about like prioritizing the physical books. We could talk about like getting physical books in sustainable ways, like using the library, using like thrifting books, using secondhand books and stuff like that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that could be a fun episode to do in the fall when we're doing like a seasonal change.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like that's something that we have a platform. Is it huge? No, but gotta start somewhere. Like the conversation
Yeah,
should be
exactly.
had. Like let's slow down.
Let's
Slow
look
down the
at
book.
like let's look at books
World.
pre BookTok,
Yes.
right? Like let's just kind of
Wait,
take a
hear me out.
let's hear it.
What if we do like a challenge? Fall, winter, somewhere around then, like, or like 1 month, like all of November or something. We read only like physical books and books like like before a certain year or something, like older books.
Ooh, okay. I
Like
could
no
do
new
that.
releases. Books that like we've been putting off.
We should do a couple book clubs as older books as well.
We should, because we prioritize new books, and you know what that means?
do.
You have to either get on that Libby grind immediately or spend the money to get it, and that's not always
Yep.
something
That's not
possible
always-
for everybody.
Exactly. Exactly.
Maybe we could
I
like
like
center
that
our
idea.
book clubs around like older books too for a while.
Yeah.
Make it a little bit more accessible for
Because
people.
I think we did that only one time, and it was Haunting of
Haunting of
Hill
Hill
House. So
Every
we're
other
coming up on
time.
that time of the year.
I like
Maybe
this.
maybe fall starting in September, or I think we already have an idea for September, so maybe starting in October.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I like
What
this.
if we do
I
like
this.
like we're gonna be doing this for a while. Like I see us doing this. We're literally having a conversation about like the future of this podcast on an
I
episode
know.
right now.
I know.
But I'm saying like we're gonna be doing this for a while. Like we could set it up so it's like each month is like a different year. Like we start at like 2000 or something. A book released in 2000. Next month, a book released in 2001.
Oh, I like this. I like this a lot.
Something like that. We could figure out like a different schedule to make it make more sense, but something like that.
Yeah, like let's bring back older books. I do love a new release.
Absolutely,
I do.
but we're all gonna
There's
read those
time and
anyways.
place. Exactly.
Let's bring attention to
Yeah.
things that are already produced and out there.
Let's snaps for that. Snaps for being sustainable. Snaps for
Let's
do
it.
bringing
Let's
the
rebrand.
book. Rebrand reading. Let's rebrand reading.
We're
Oh my
onto
God.
something here.
We're on to something. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you also think we're on to something.
Or if we're just like
Or if,
hyping
like,
each
you-
other up. Like this is the blind leading the blind.
Or if this is just me and Em talking and everyone has left the episode by now.
If you've listened this far, send us a sign.
Thank
Comment
you.
comment a cherry.
Yeah, do a cherry.
That's
do a
the
cherry.
sign. If you listen this
Yeah.
far, it's gonna be no
Yeah.
cherries in the chat.
No cherries in the chat.
No cherries in the chat.
Yes.
Okay, let's wrap it up. We're at an hour. I think this was a fantastic episode.
Oh, I love this episode. Thank you guys
I
so
love her.
much for spending your Friday with us, as always. Be sure to join us over on Fable for our book club. We will be releasing our book club episode next week, which is for One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. Still working through it, so
We'll see.
I will let you know my thoughts next week, and
Yes.
Em will let you know her thoughts as well.
Yes.
And be sure to refer someone to our club because you get a $5 book credit on Fable for doing so. So
Yes,
a
you
good
do.
little incentive to make our book club bigger, better for everyone.
Yeah, and we can start our new sustainability rebrand.
Hell
the fall.
yeah. Hell yeah.
If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a little review. A little 5-star review helps us get seen by other viewers like yourself. If you have any thoughts, any opinions, any comments you'd like to share about any of the topics we talked about today, because I know we went through a lot in a short
Yep.
amount of time, please leave them in the comments, DM us. Let's discuss further, because this is what we live for. This is our passion. We love it. All right,
Thank
that wraps up
you.
today's episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your Friday or whatever day you are listening, and we will see you next week for another episode of
Let's talk literature. Bye.